And these are those protests that we've been seeing playing out around the world. But here in America, you've got New York, you've got Chicago, these demonstrations taking to the streets to condemn the assault on Gaza. And in Washington, about 300 people arrested after flooding the halls of Congress, pleading for a ceasefire in this war. The unrest in America really reflecting the unrest around the world right now.
This is a highly passionate and personal issue for people of Arab descent, people of Jewish descent, and pretty much anybody else who's watching and cares. Demonstrations and violence in Bangladesh, Greece, Lebanon, protests after that missile strike at that hospital. Initially, the Hamas blaming Israel, then reports from the U.S. intelligence saying it was not Israel, but Islamic Jihad. But tensions heightened, hundreds of protesters in different cities clashing with police. One in Beirut, where we saw things get very, very dicey. Robert Sherman is in Tel Aviv with more on all of this. Robert.
Good morning to you, Adrienne. This coming in just a couple of minutes ago. An extensive operation was carried out by the Israeli military overnight in the West Bank. 80 people were arrested, all of them Palestinians. 63 of those 80, according to the IDF, had ties to the organization Hamas. That now brings the total arrests of Palestinians to more than 500 since the war began back on October 7th. This all coming after President Biden made a big announcement on Air Force One that Egypt will be allowing aid to get to the Gaza Strip. Up to 20 trucks filled with humanitarian aid will be allowed to go through the Rafah crossing into the Strip itself. But there is a caveat. Hamas has to play by the rules. This is what the president had to say.
If Hamas confiscates it or doesn't let it get through or just confiscates it, then it's going to end, because we're not going to be sending any humanitarian aid to Hamas if they're going to come be confiscated. That's the commitment that I've made.
We still don't know what the situation will be for foreign nationals who are stuck in the Gaza Strip. That still remains unclear. But the UN on the ground in the Gaza Strip says the humanitarian situation has been deteriorating without fuel going into the Strip or water or power. They said that some people there are on the verge of dying of thirst if some of those humanitarian goods are not delivered promptly. You look around the entire region, tensions remain high, despite the fact that the National Security Council came out with that report yesterday saying Israel was not responsible for the explosion at the hospital in Gaza. Demonstrations taking place throughout the Middle East, in Jordan, in Lebanon, in Iraq, in Iran. Big demonstration in Tehran, in which the president of Iran said that he's calling on all of the Middle East to cut off ties with Israel, expelling ambassadors and the like. Turning our attention to the northern border with Lebanon, the situation there remains tense as well. The IDF saying that in a span of 12 hours, there were 9 missiles launched from Lebanese territory into Israel. Almost all of these strikes are being taken credit for by the organization Hezbollah, who has consistently said these all serve as a warning to Israel to not go into Gaza with a ground invasion. At this hour, it still remains unclear if the Israeli forces will go through with that.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.